So in the book, you find guidelines in the physical, which is very common. You hear about it, like exercise, eating healthy food, etc., etc., etc. The only one which is not really very common is taking a nap in the afternoon. And this is actually got the headline around the world. Millions of media took, I have about more than 100 pieces of information in this book, but what they really attracted them, that said Dr. Elmasry recommend a napping in the afternoon because this is recharging the brain, etc., etc. Newsweek did features on the whole thing. They contacted me and so on. So this is on the physical side. Now look at the mental side. Mental side, I gave you 3 secrets we know in engineering, because I did reverse engineer the brain 50 years ago, that these 3 secrets are not taught in medical school. Are not taught in medical school. The first one, that our memory in here is distributed. And actually I mimic that in 2 papers, you can look it up. It's a memory or logic and memory arrays. So these are in here. You cannot define a processing element and you cannot define a separate memory. So the part can be a memory, next millisecond, nanosecond becomes a memory, and vice versa. Very complicated architecture. The most complex system on planet Earth is this one. Most complex. Not only that, perfectly designed. Low energy, accuracy, low power, retrieve information, process information, etc., etc. So this is the first secret. The second secret is our memory here is a smart memory. This means that this smart memory can only store what it needs later on. Later on. The third one is associated memory. People work in memory, they know what associated memory is. This means that in your cell phone, you can store a video or a picture or a text in a certain location and you retrieve it from that location. Our memory is not like that. It associates. And this, believe it or not, save memory space. For example, this gentleman here, sitting in front of me, he was the first one to come to this room. Never seen him before. He introduced himself, okay? So my memory will put him under different categories. First, he's a man. Second one, I saw him at UW while I'm giving the talk. Third, he bought my book and he will send e-transfer, right? You will, right? And the fourth one, when I talked to him, I said, where are you from? He said, from India. So I told him I visited India several times. I like korma, right? And so on. So this means that this man, if I see him after 10, 15 years, most likely I will remember him. How? He's under different categories. So a little bit under a man, maybe okay. Under Indian man, okay. Maybe under a colleague, maybe, and so on. Okay? So what does that mean? This means that if you want to train your memory and you have it till you reach 100 or plus years, you have to train it by association, not by crossword puzzles in the supermarket. Why? Because in association. supermarket crossword puzzle is fun. Waste of time is okay. Challenging is another thing. But it will not train your memory, because your memory is associated, distributed, and smart. So what can hold your memory intact till old age?